Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, we entered Atlas Station and put an end to Project Overlord. We had to fight through the various obstacles that David threw in our way as we tried to reach him. And we finally did end up doing that, preventing him from being able to upload his combined VI human mind to the Normandy. And got a good, true look at what his brother actually did to him. And, yeah, decided that we weren't going to be leaving David with his brother. So we sent him off to Grissom Academy. And basically told, keep forgetting his name, David's brother, the head guy there, what we thought of him. And, yeah, so that's all done. And so now, we're pretty much ready to go ahead and head to the Omega-4 relay and knock out the collectors. All the loyalty missions are done, all the characters are recruited, all the DLCs, except for the Arrival DLC, are done. We just have a couple of small side missions, which are of little to no consequence. So, I think we're gonna get to it. But first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and run around the ship, go talk to everybody one more time, just make sure there isn't any more conversations that we can have before we're ready to do this. So let's start with Morden.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
16, eh?
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Salarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Right.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless, statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Makes sense.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved. Reward for curiosity, intelligence. Drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
So, wouldn't, you game the system?
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social. Reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Salarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Interesting. Alright, well, nice chat.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Morden.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden Solis biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case, regardless. Thank you.
Alright, nice. I guess we'll head on over to Jacob, see if he has anything more to say.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud. and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
Sounds good.
We'll talk later.
Commander,
I don't thinking the Joker has anything else to say. So we'll just head on down to the crew quarters. There are a couple we haven't really talked to much. Samara Thane. Let's go talk to him.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
Okay.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Oh, what about the bad ones?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
Interesting. Alright, so do you remember every assassination?
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
And you're alright with that?
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
Well, that's slightly different.
Your body doesn't make the decision to shoot, your mind does. You make the choice to kill.
When someone aims a gun at you, you pull your trigger. You don't think. It's reflex. Any combat training conditions the body's reflexes. My training was very thorough. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Odd.
That's a strange way of looking at yourself.
Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
Alright. I don't think I'm going to pry too much into his personal life.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Your species is interesting.
I haven't had a chance to speak to a Drell before. It's been fascinating.
I doubt many humans have. There are only a few 100,000 of us left after all. I won't keep you.
Alright, see if Samara has anything more to say.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
Tell me about the Justicars.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
Okay. So how rare are they?
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
So what about your code?
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
How flexible is it?
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
Alright, so what are these opinions?
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
Okay.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Oh? That's surprisingly detailed knowledge of human culture.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
So what do you think?
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
So, is killing the only option?
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
Without remorse?
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
And any room for romance in the code?
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
Very well.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Okay, let's see if Miranda has anything additional to say.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Apparently not. Alright, Garrus, next on the tour.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
Very well.
I'll be here if you need me.
Get to calibrating. And now, Legion was the last one on this deck. Well, I mean, there is Kasumi, but, you know, she's kind of limited in what she has as a DLC character.
Shepard,
Alright, so I guess we'll ask about the fate of the heretics.
What happens to the heretics now?
many heretics remain in isolated systems. It is not impossible for them to rebuild.
There's still a chance they could attack again?
The probability is low. If so, it would take many years.
Alright, well, hopefully they can be rooted out before then.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Alright then. It looks like he's tapped out. So we'll head on down to the engineering deck. And it'll be... I think we've talked... We've said everything... Well, we've had every conversation we can with Tally, but I'll check again. Then there's Jack and Grunt.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
For you? Of course. I can't tell you how much what you said means to me. But I understand if you need to find someone else. Not that I'm complaining if you're still interested. Are you still interested?
So this is the opportunity to back out of the romance decision if you change your mind.
I don't want to risk your health, but I'm willing to wait.
Thank you. I want you to see what's under this damn helmet. I need to feel your skin against mine, to share myself with you before we fly off into the final battle. I'll find a way.
All right, then. Now, this is, Zaid, same thing with him and Kasumi. So we'll go ahead and head down here to Jack, see if she has anything more to say.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
Maybe later.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
A cult?
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
So, what'd you do to him?
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Think.
It's hard to imagine you in a
Yeah,
cult.
same deal.
I was looking for answers. It was all... They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something. And because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Piracy?
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
Theft of a military craft. That sounds interesting.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
Destruction of a space station?
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
Alright, and vandalism?
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Alright. Oh, interesting.
Illuminating. But that's about all I can take for now.
Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking.
Welcome. I think. Okay, so last one is going to be Grunt. Grunt is through here.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Save some for our enemies.
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine, and they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst of them.
That's what we need.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
Alright. And I think we are ready to begin. Now the question is, do I want to do that now? Or give a whole episode dedicated to that mission? I think it might be worth having a whole episode dedicated to just a collector base. So I think with that last bit of business out of the way, we'll go ahead and stop here for today. And then next episode, we'll head into the collector base. I wasn't anticipating that it would take this long to get through all that, because I guess there was more left to talk about than I had realized. Alright. Well, that's what we'll go ahead and do here. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.